All right, welcome to Networking While Not Working episode. I don't know, I need to start counting these things. But today's episode is talking about problems and your size versus the problem. So, what does that mean? Something actually, it's a lesson that my mentor told me a while ago, and the reason why it came to mind is because a lot of my friends recently and just people close to me have having problems. You know, problems is natural, this is what happens in our life. But what I noticed is just that they would talk to me about certain problems, and to me, I would quickly come up with a solution. I would say, "Oh, just do this," or "Oh, don't worry about it. You can just do this." And it's not so much of an ego thing and saying like, "Okay, I'm all that and I can solve all your problems." It's just that I realized that I became bigger than these problems. And what does that mean? It just means that when I was remember when I first actually got on my entrepreneurial venture in my life and decided to start becoming an entrepreneur and kind of like step away from the traditional job and not having a paycheck or a regular paycheck. I faced a lot of problems in my life. Laughing now because it's not that bad. Okay, but I faced a lot of problems in my life, and I remember exactly. I used to spend at the beginning, I used to spend maybe a week depressed, not really doing anything. Sometimes I would lay in bed all day because the problem was so much bigger than me. It's kind of like people say David and Goliath or whatever it may be, but it's like anything, if you're this little creature and this huge monster comes to you, you're just gonna kind of shrivel and go away, right? So that's actually where I found myself when I first started this actual adventure in my life. And then I remember exactly that, I learned from one of my mentors. He says that if a problem bothers you or stops you from doing anything, it's the problem is bigger than you. And then I was like, okay, well, now I know that the problem is bigger than me, but the question is, how do I get bigger than the problem? And and then of course what I learned this is about knowledge, right? Because awareness creates change, and knowledge changes who you are. So very simple, very simple is going back to this again is if you're facing a problem in your life. There's an answer for it. Either somebody knows the answer or it's somewhere in a book. One of my mentors once said that everything you need to know, that somebody in their life spent their entire life figuring something out and wrote it down and put it in a book. And then sometimes they're saying, why wouldn't you read it, right? So we have thousands and tens of thousands of books from around the world that can be translated of somebody who's had the same problem that you've had and resolved it. Maybe they spent their entire life, but they resolved it. And now they wrote this book. All you have to do is read it. It takes you what? It depends how fast you read. It could take a month, of weeks, days, right? You read this book and you're like, oh, he solved this problem. Now I know how to solve it myself. So, right now, if no matter what you're doing right now, no matter what your problem is, if you have a problem, there's an answer for it. It's in a book. Find the book, read it, and it'll help you, and you can become bigger than your problem. So with that, guys, this is episode something of Networking While Not Working. I look forward to creating more videos for you guys, more content, and talking a little bit more about networking as well. But this is like a little side topic because, as you're building your business, as you're networking, building your business, you're going to encounter problems. So hope this was of value to you guys, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.